Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Dollar Hour. I am Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. We got an awesome show planned for you guys tonight. It's typically our annual show where we talk about Sunday's very common with most people. When they go into the new year, you got a list of resolutions, got a list of things that you want to get accomplished. But you find yourself at the end of 2025, just like you did at the end of 2024. You ain't got none of that shit done. Tonight's show, we're talking about our annual how to reach your goals in 2026.
Okay.
How to reach your goals in 2026. I'm going to give you guys the blueprint on what you need to do as far as setting the goals, planning how to implement the goals, and just follow through with everything to make sure that you reach the goals for the most part that you set in 2026. Okay. Happy New Year to everybody. I know I ain't did a live, but I'm dropping a couple of videos and everything. But I do want to tell everybody, Happy New Year and everything. I hope you guys having an exciting 2026 so far. Do want to drop something on it. Hey, appreciate that, Meek. Appreciate that. I do want to drop something on everybody. Today is a national holiday. Today
That's right.
Pooch Day, USA, January the 8th, my birthday. Yeah. Yes, sir.
It's a true player's birthday today.
Yes, sir. 49, 45. Believe it.
That's right.
Yes, God took his time when he made it. Took his time.
He let it marinate.
Yes, sir. My daddy worked hard to make it. He worked hard. Oh, mama in the sign in.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Daddy worked hard to make this right here.
That's right.
Yeah, man. Today my birthday. I had an awesome birthday so far. I appreciate that.
Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday.
It's a
blessing to make it. It's a blessing to keep going.
Absolutely, man. Damn sure it's opposed to the opposite.
That's right.
So, I'm super excited, man. Another trip around the sun, man. And shit, bro, life good.
That's right.
Life good, man. Hey, I'm one of the few people, man. I have my ups and downs, but when I roll out that bed in the morning, Pooch ready to get it on.
Ready to go.
It's been cool, man. So I do want to tell everybody from the bottom of my heart, because we are streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Twitter. But the main hub is the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel. Short Dollar YouTube channel. We also stream live for Changing Lives, my other channel today. But I do want to tell everybody from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate all the love and support, the happy birthdays. We're doing it. So I try to make the post of the video, let everybody know. Thank you. I did that more than once today. But just let you guys know, man, thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, appreciate that. Hold on, man. Appreciate that, dog.
We got to have a little toast.
And with that said, I got my Johnny Gold.
Johnny Gold.
Yes, sir.
Go down smooth.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday, brother. One shot for the one time.
Yes, sir. God made scotch. Yes, sir.
That's kind of smooth, too.
Hey, man. Hey,
and I'm not even a drinker.
Hey, that ain't no $10 shot, man. That's scotch, man. This scotch, man.
Okay.
Scotch,
well, that was good.
It's funny. I'm gonna share a quick funny story this weekend. Shout out to my classmate Uganda James. Her sister Sean passed last Thursday. Thursday, Friday.
Okay.
Long story short, man, we went to had a thing over there at Hammers on J Avenue.
Okay.
Everybody remembering it, right? So everybody getting, the bar getting drinks. And they don't turn around, it's a pour ball where they just when I say pour, they just pouring it, they ain't measuring it.
Okay.
So I say, let me get some scotch. And I see the Macallan on there. Now I'm looking at that Macallan 15. That's like $60 a shot.
Okay.
So let me just go on and get one. I'm gonna be here for a little bit. Man, that waitress, because it's kind of like a dive bar.
Okay.
The waitress came back and said $8.
Whoa!
You go nowhere.
Give me 4 more.
I had 10.
You had 10?
Yeah. And see, let me tell you something. The good part about scotch, you don't feel it the next morning.
Okay.
Because distilled so many times,
Uh-huh.
you don't have all most of the impurities out.
Okay.
Boy, your boy had a good time.
You had a good time.
But he didn't. Yeah. The moral of the story is make sure you got qualified people taking,
No, the moral story is when you're blessed, you're blessed.
Hey, man. So that was cool, man. Shoot, man, I said, I know that's a $60 shot.
Right, easily.
$8? Whoa.
Don't go nowhere. Let me tip you well.
Right. that was cool though, man. But overall, man, everything been good. PJ moved out.
Whoa!
Chris, yeah, he moved into my house, grew up in.
The boy just growing up. They just moving on.
Big shout out to Will B. He actually got his audition acceptance for Stillwell Performing Arts School for the band.
Okay.
And the visual arts. So he still got to go through the audition. But who's on pins and needles?
Okay.
We're getting that. So big shout out to Will.
Well, what's up, Will?
Yeah, so.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so I'm good, man.
You good?
Man.
Happy kids good.
Kids good. Happy birthday to me. 641 good. Hell, I'm still gonna be good.
That's right. That's right.
How that goes, man. You know. But I do again want to tell everybody from the bottom of my heart all the birthdays and all the shout outs and stuff today, man. Thank y'all so much. I love you. I appreciate all of y'all. But again, we're talking about the night show. We're talking about how to reach your goals in 2026, right? Because when you see it, sometimes I drive by the gym. It's damn shit, standing room only.
Right.
Everybody want to lose weight.
Right.
Everybody wants to start their podcast. Everybody want to, get this business and stuff together, their finances and stuff. And it's great.
You're right.
Nothing bad about it. The problem comes up is just like anything else. We don't have proper plan and proper structure in place. The plans is going to, we always say if you ain't got a plan set up with something, it ain't nothing but a dream. Right. If you don't have the structure, you don't have all the things lined up, in place. Not plan more so the goals. You have those goals without a plan, rather. I apologize. It's just a dream. Right. Because you don't have the proper structure and things laid out in place. You're going to shoot from the hip, get discouraged, shit don't happen. No kind of plan B, plan C, and things like that. Then when stuff don't go at the pace you want to go, you quit. You see what I'm saying? I get it. It's easy to walk away from something that you ain't even got set up. But when you see, okay, I got to do this, just like it's a job. You got everything you got to do. So you can't just not do the shit. Right. But if you don't have nothing written down, nothing planned, it's easy to walk away from it because I ain't had nothing to say. Ain't my problem. Appreciate that, Tequila. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, baby. Thank you so much. Glad everybody tuning in to the show. Yeah, I got a happy birthday, man. Yeah. Thank you so much. We're going to get them all night. That's what we need. That's what we need. We need that energy. Hey. But you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Far too often, like when we don't set things in place, just write it down. In regards to how we want to, have our plans and stuff go out. That's the thing about it. That's the thing. That's why it's easy to walk away, and that's what people do all the time. Right. Man, I'm gonna do this next year. I'm gonna do that next year. And it's not that you can't do it. The way you lay it out to make it happen, you don't do it the right way. It never happens. Oh, okay. Right? And so that's, we talk about this every year. We do. And I went the past 3 weeks. That's what I was kind of going back over the 25 goals, what I did make. And out of 25 of I had 27 goals for 2025. And I think I made 16 of them. Hit them, 27. Oh, okay. 27. And,
that's not bad. That's over 50%, right?
Yeah. That was over 50%. And, some things I didn't do, some things I started work on and everything. We're doing some of the goals I said I exceeded, right? But I'm super excited. I know we're gonna make things happen. One of the biggest things I'm super proud of was last year. We got the book Short Dollars and Cents out. Yeah. I've been working on it. That's you've been working on that for a while. I had it in place, but I was on that bullshit I'm talking about because I didn't have some of the planning in place. It was easy for me to walk away from. I'm gonna do it. Right. And once I had that set up, like we can't not do it. Yeah. And that's why I want to help everybody out with tonight when we start talking about how to reach your goals in 2026, to give you a solid blueprint to go away from just talking about aspiring to do certain things, to have an actual blueprint or a pathway on how to create the goals, and make sure you got everything set up the right way, make sure they're actual realistic goals that you can actually do. Instead of just saying I want to save $1 million. Come on. Right. OnlyFans don't do that much. Right. The pressure and just the unrealistic.
Like, do you think the pressure of your goals can cause you to quit as well? Like, can you put too much emphasis on a certain thing? Like, say if you got 5 goals, but 3 of them you just putting too much emphasis on it, just like it's pressure. Pressure must pipe. So you think that will cause you to quit too? Like, it's just too hard.
Absolutely. Pressure can do it. Hell, pressure can make you quit. Hell, you're not even doing the damn thing can make you quit. You know, a lot of times we sit there and say, well, it's too much. I'm trying to make this done, you know, giving ourselves deadlines and unrealistic. They can definitely make you do it. But that's why we want to sit here and just talk about this stuff tonight. If you follow this blueprint, I promise you guys, if you follow this blueprint, you'll be able to make sure the majority of the goals that you set for the year will be done. The key thing, keeping in mind when we start talking about this stuff is what? That we set realistic goals.
Right.
We set realistic goals. So we start talking about the first phase of everything, guys. Again, this is Dollar Hour. I am Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Guys, one quick thing I do want to let everybody know. Feel free to call in if you got any questions, concerns, anything you want to add to the conversation. The call-in number is 678-740-9894. Again, the call-in number is 678-740-9894. Let me check something right quick, lad. Shit, I ain't got the damn Wi-Fi on, and I don't know. I had it on the other phone. Let me make sure. Okay. We'll see. I ain't have it on and everything. That was just me.
Oh, okay.
With that, I just didn't have it on the phone when I was driving. So we started looking at actual goal creation. Again, we're talking about how to reach your goals in 2026. The first thing we got to do is just the goal creation.
Right.
The goal creation, right? And you have two basics with your goals. Two basics. You cannot avoid these. You cannot avoid them.
Okay.
And number one, they got to be incremental and they got to be attainable. When I say incremental, they have to be goals that you know that you can break up over a certain period of time. That may be a couple weeks. That may be a couple months. That may be a quarter. 6 months might be the whole year. But you can sit here and just do it because it's hard to sit here and say, I'm going to repair the kitchen. You're like, man, that's a 3-week task. Right. So we got to say that number one, that it's incremental, that we can break down over a certain period of time and realistically attainable. You know, you can't sit here and save $10,000 if you only have $100 a month coming into you. Residual income. If you paid your bills, you got to set realistic goals that are attainable. That you know, hey, listen, I can do it. Some of them may be very uncomfortable to do, but they still have to be attainable. You know, you cannot. And we say, well, how can you tell somebody what they can and can't damn do? Well, you know how much money you can make. Right. You know how much time you have available. Right. You know how much shit you got in between your damn ears to be able to figure something out. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's no use trying to fight a losing battle. True. We always got what? 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week, 30 to 31 days in a month. That's right. That's right. February. We can only do so much during those periods, right? We can only do so much in our abilities, right? You know, I talk all the time about knowing, you know, staying in your lane and knowing what you can and can't do. Deonte don't need to spend no time trying to write no damn contracts on my attorney. Right. All the time people come to me, well, I can do my own books and I can do this and that. No, the hell you can't. No, the hell you can't. Right. Like, you know right. I get what you're saying. Like, no, you can't. Yeah, like, I get what you're saying. I don't give a damn. You can write down with it. You're not an accountant. Right. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a doctor. Right. I'm not into real estate like that. I'm not, so there's nothing wrong with it. The great part about it is when you know you and you're good at what you do and you're smart enough to understand your limits. You know and my limits, and I can go get DJ Lab to do this. Yeah, I can go get this person to do this, and they'll be more effective, more efficient. They'll save me time. They'll save me money because the $10 that I figure I don't want to spend to pay Lab gonna cost me hundreds of dollars or make me miss out on thousands of dollars because I'm doing this. Because I'm doing this. Hey, mama. What's going on, mama? Hey, mama, is our boy birthday. Gotta say happy birthday to our boy. I know you probably already said it, mom. I'm giving you a hard time. Hey, man. I'm coming all in late. Guess that old boy from across the hall. Oh, Lord. Dang, mama. Old boy from across the hall done knocked on my mama down. Oh, Lord. Hey. That's not me, mama. That ain't me. Her friend. My mama got a friend. Okay. Ain't no your friend. Your friend ain't been having you on my show lately. God, dog. On the birthday. Boy, on my birthday. A friend. That's only my mama doing this shit. Only my dad. Appreciate you tuning in, mama. But guys, when we start talking about this kind of stuff, number one, you got to understand the process. Understand the process in regards to how you go about doing things. So when we start saying this, those two basic. The goals got to be incremental. The goals got to be attainable. So this is where we want to start off with everything. We start talking about setting those goals. List your goals. Just brainstorm. Put yourself in we call in grad school use the term a lot of free fall. Okay. Just You put yourself in a place where you got no restrictions. You just write shit down.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Go to Jamaica, go to Cali,
Mm-hmm.
build a rocket, buy a car, You just write stuff down, writing it down. You're not thinking about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Give yourself a period of time to do this. It doesn't have to be at one sitting or whatever. And you just writing down all the stuff you want to do. You're just writing it down.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't thinking about it. This, that, and that. Just free fall. Write it down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Lose weight. Go to college. Start a business. All
that.
Just write the shit down.
Mm-hmm.
Give yourself a period. Maybe a couple of days. Maybe a week. Right? We're not trying to hold ourselves back, but we just want to free fall. Do that. Just jot every damn thing down. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
At that certain period that you gave yourself, let's go and start reviewing the list.
Okay.
Right? What you want to do then, and we said from the beginning, they got to be what? Incremental and attainable. Ask yourself realistically, the stuff you wrote down, do they fall in them two categories?
Mm-hmm.
They got to fall in them two, not one or the other.
Let me ask you a question.
Both. Talk to me.
Do you limit how many you put down?
No, we'll be free fall.
Okay.
Because once we go through the actual seeing if they fall in the two,
mm-hmm.
should have started falling off then.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay.
So that's why we want to put ourselves in a space where we just write stuff down.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So
okay.
let's just do that. And so when we start looking at them two pillars as far as being incremental and attainable,
mm-hmm.
now we can start doing the process of elimination because it has to fall into both.
Okay.
Right? You're doing that. Do they fall in both? Remove all those items that do not fall in that criteria.
Mm-hmm.
They're unrealistic
mm-hmm.
and they're unattainable.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, guys, it's nothing where you're being negative about, well, how can you say I can't do this? How can I do it? You know how much money you have to save each month.
Do you think you should have an objective eye look at the list? Because you think about this. We say, I need to, just a hypothetical, like me. I need to get rid of some of these clothes. Then you start looking at the clothes, you're like, man, this is nice. I might be able to get back into that. Give me three months of exercise and I'm gonna get back in there when you know for a fact you're not gonna do it. Or, you got stuff you need to get rid of. You just not getting rid of it because you're not using a discerning eye. You're not using an objective eye. Everything you see is you feel like it's attainable because all you gotta do is this or all you gotta do is that.
Need to? No. Would it hurt to have some an objective eye do it? Nah, it won't hurt.
Okay.
It can only help you. Only reason why I say need to. Here's the deal, man. We can always get folks, and we start talking about what we're trying to do because we're following the blueprint for us to do,
mm-hmm.
and we're putting ourselves in a position where we're not forcing ourselves, we ain't rushing or doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
The issue come up with the objective eye, and they standing over you. They're not going to always be over. You have accountability partners,
mm-hmm.
right? But you know how far that's going to go.
Right.
We don't. I'm not a firm believer in getting held up waiting on lab.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
I get what I'm saying.
Right.
Now, me and Lab locked in step, and we always on each other. That's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just like you got a workout partner and all this other kind
mm-hmm.
of shit. They get a girlfriend, they get a boyfriend, they get a new job, and you basing your development
on that,
their availability, or their coming to you. You got to put yourself in a funky spot.
Mm.
So if you're able to help, good, great.
Right.
If you're not, we still gonna keep it moving.
Okay.
That's why I ain't too big on that.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Because I'm just thinking like
it won't hurt.
I write my list out and I'd be like, "Would you take a look at that? What you think?"
Yeah, it ain't gonna hurt.
Okay.
But I'm not a big proponent of that because what it come in is, and we talk about this a lot, Lab. Now you can have a person come in and say, "Hey, there may be a little bit sharper with you, maybe mathematically
mm-hmm.
in terms of how you're trying to break certain numbers down over a certain period. That's cool." But a lot of times we get caught up in people's their interests, their experience, we're doing certain stuff. Well, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Well, that's what I want to do, right?
Right.
I'm trying to set everything up because that's what I want to do.
Right.
You don't have an interest, you don't even like it at all. You putting all kind of barriers and shit on something I want to do.
I get it.
So you gotta be kind of careful with that, right?
I get it.
People talk out of shit so quick.
That's true. I forgot that part.
Dang. And when you start doing that, man, you put yourself in a funky spot. So we got to kind of.
I'm just trying to figure out ways that the list can be properly attained
mm-hmm.
and incremental and attainable, but also not filled with stuff that really deep down you're not going to be able to attain, but you leave it on the list because you want to challenge yourself. Lavishly Tiffany says great info because you want to, challenge yourself. I want to lose 44 pounds in 3 months. When that's probably not going to be attainable because you got work, you got this, you got that to do, and you only go to the gym for an hour in the morning. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but you said, I'm going to push myself. I'm going to go early in the morning, earlier. You get, and it's not really a 10 because you're already going at 4 because you got to be at work at 6.
But here's the deal. That's why we're having this conversation, because a lot of times people think that they can do things that ain't normally done.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get to a certain spot where you have certain, peaks and valleys when you want to try to do certain things, and you might surprise yourself with something that you accomplish, right? But if you'll go get and do. That's why I say a lot of times people say, I want to get in business and do certain things, and I want to actually start, the landscape and the pressure washing, this, that, and that. But you ain't no money getting person.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that, you ain't one of the people that go out there and can handle no.
Right.
Can handle rejection.
Right.
You get upset. You don't like talking to people,
mm-hmm.
right? That doesn't mean you can't do it. But in your mind, what you think you can do, that ain't gonna happen.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
It's a lot of time people, theoretically, things probably can happen.
Mm-hmm.
But we start talking about from a applicable standpoint,
mm-hmm.
it ain't gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
You just not that type of person go get that.
Mm-hmm.
You're not the type of person to sit there and burn the midnight oil.
Okay.
We're doing it. You don't want it. You private. You don't want to post on social media because one of the biggest things people make mistakes on when they go into business. They have a product they want to sell, but for some odd reason, they think people they know is going to be the ones that get their product.
Right.
But realistically, you need to be focused on the people that actually want your product.
Mm-hmm.
With 9 times out of 10, it's going to be people that don't even know you at all,
mm-hmm.
right? So, but folks don't think like that because they think that because they know folks, they can
mm-hmm.
do it. You can have a social media follower 10,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
How many 10,000 folks want your damn t-shirt?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But people think, well, I should get that. That's not true.
Mm-hmm.
Your focus need to be with people that want your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And them people you got to reach out and find them. If you're not like a talking person or want people to go do that, you're gonna have challenges.
Yeah.
You'll have challenges, man. And unfortunately, a lot of folks don't want to look at it like that.
Mm-hmm.
They want to sit here and push shit on people that care about you and love you, but they don't want to buy your shit.
Right.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. They're not interested. I'm your friend. I don't want to be your customer.
Right.
Well, you my friend. You should buy my stuff. That's bullshit.
Not necessarily.
No, that's bullshit. I ain't interested in that shit.
Right.
I think it's ugly. I'm your partner. I think the shit ugly. I'm proud you pushing.
Right.
But you need to find out who finds that, useful. Who finds that attractive?
Mm-hmm.
Who needs that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying,
mm-hmm.
man? And people don't want to put that pressure on themselves. They don't want to put that accountability on themselves
mm-hmm.
to go do that.
Okay.
But that's why we had these conversations, because I want to get you out of that thinking that, hey, because I say it and I believe I can do it, it's going to happen. You out your damn mind.
Yeah.
Nobody.
A lot of things we think of are attainable that probably necessarily aren't.
What we say, lad, nobody fail on purpose. Nobody go broke on purpose. Like, come on,
right,
man.
Right.
I mean, like, come on. Sometimes, at some point, I sit here and say, like, look, man, let me put some shit on me.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Let me put some shit on me. Most folks don't want to do that. So we want to make sure that those goals, again, they are attainable, they're realistic, and they're reachable in a certain time frame. And this is very, 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 very important.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about 2026. Can you get that stuff done? And again, we're looking at that, okay? We have to make sure that they follow those 2 criteria. They are incremental and they're attainable. They have a brain cramp. Guys, feel free to call in 678-740-9894. Again, the call-in number 678-740-9894. How to reach your goals in 2026, right? So now we're going to the implementation phase where we start making everything happen. The first thing you got to do, guys, for each goal, you write down what task. Listen to this very carefully, guys, because again, you can go from. Let's be realistic. When we start talking about setting those goals and they fall into 2 criteria, your list is going to shrink.
Okay.
Your list is going to shrink.
Okay.
Right. It's disappear. So you easily go from 50 things to 10 things.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Now we sit here and look at each one of those goals. For each goal, write down what tasks are needed to make it happen.
Okay.
Right. If we want to rebuild our kitchen this year, what I got to do? I got to get some more flooring. I got to get some cabinets. I got to do this. Write all that stuff down.
Do you suggest writing the cost of if it costs something to make it happen? If it's like you say, flooring. You know, I need to get flooring, and flooring costs this much, so you'll know what the attainable cost is of that.
It ain't gonna hurt nothing to do that.
Okay.
Ain't gonna hurt nothing to do that. If that's a good thing to have. We start turning around. We want to look at it. You know, be as detailed as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, when we start looking at setting the goal with doing it, once you get the cost and you just set on the number, okay, I know what it's gonna cost.
I'm only reason I'm asking because you know you are a detailed person, so I'm just trying to figure out would that be a detail that you would add because it kind of
depends on what I'm trying to do.
Right. It
what I say
helps the attainable part because you know, all right, I need. Let's say you need flooring. I need $5,000 to get this flooring. So you instead of saying I'm gonna do the kitchen next month, you know, well, I need a couple more months to come up with the 5,000.
Okay, good question. The way you look at that, the best way I can answer that question, it depends on what your goal is. Your goal looking at pay, you know, just if you focus on paying for it, or you focus on more so how long it's gonna take you to get it out. Because if you say, okay, I got to open checkbook, it's gonna take me whatever the time frame from, like we just said, to get the flooring, to get the cabinets, to get the sinks, to get this, the lighting, all this stuff, the demo, get everything cleaned out, get everything set up and everything. That's going to take me 3 months, right? To do that. You can put the actual cost for each one to the list that, be it. Then you can also get quotes,
right,
to get it done. It's all about the strategy, what you're trying to go about it. Because you can you can get call a contractor and get some of them numbers in 24 hours.
Right.
You know, and everything we're doing it. So to get the cost of doing it, somebody to do it, or you looking stuff like that, it ain't gonna hurt you.
Right. I think that would add to the amount of time you would write down to complete that goal. That's all I'm trying to do. You don't want to set a unattainable goal, and you don't want to make a goal unattainable because you didn't add in everything that it's going to take to make it happen. You get what I'm saying?
Well, no, you're right. You want to be as detailed as possible. But like I say, it really depends on what you're looking at. Okay, can I pay for it? Or how much time it's going to give me to lay it out? You know, so it's not going to hurt, but be as detailed as possible with it because, you know, again, that's set on whatever angle you're trying to go about everything. And
Jackie Burden said happy birthday.
Hey, appreciate it, cuz. Appreciate it. So either way, and it could be both. It could be something of both for doing it. But you want to make sure that you're as detailed as possible. You write down what it takes. If you want to lose weight and everything, I got to change my diet. I got to work out so many days out of the week. I got to reduce my caloric intake by that. I got to get rid of this, that, and that. I got to join the gym. I got all that kind of stuff. Let's just write that stuff down, right? I'm going to go back to school. I might got to take SAT, you know, PSAT, or shit. Like, hey, man, what's the other one? Whatever.
ACT.
I got to take a ACT. Whatever things that come along with it, I got to see if I can get approved financial aid, pick a major, write all the stuff that takes to get that goal, right? And be as detailed as possible. That's step one. Step two, you list those tasks on a timetable.
Okay,
if that's stuff that you can take care of a couple of days, that's stuff they're going to take you can take care of a couple of weeks, or a month, or whatever, list it. Guys, listen to me very carefully on what the hell I'm about to tell you. Be very honest with yourself on how long that will take you. Be very honest with yourself on how long it will take you based off your ability and your availability. Don't sit here and say, okay, well, I can do this in a week, and you know you don't have a week.
Right.
Don't say you can lose the weight over a month, and you know that you ain't going to be able to go to the gym in 2 or 3 days or whatever. You know, you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, yeah.
And you know you ain't trained well enough on how to work out and everything like that. You know, I see the people, they just sitting in the corner and I don't know what they be doing. Besides taking up space. You know what I'm saying?
They be exercising.
Doing some shit.
They be getting sweat build up.
Man. I'm talking about dressed like they ready to go to combat. and you know, again, I ain't knocking nobody. I appreciate anybody want to take that initiative to do that. But you know, be realistic again about, you know, your ability and availability. That's key because that task could take easily a couple weeks. It really can. It really can take a couple weeks to get done. But you ain't available now but a couple, you know, right after you get out work. And depending on how you have to deal with your family, if you're gonna have time to work on it, or you need to just talk with your kids and your significant other, eat dinner, and you might got 30 minutes or something like that free.
Right.
And if you don't get that, then you gotta get in the bed and get ready to do the next day.
Right, right.
So you gotta be realistic about the availability. You might only be free Saturday and Sunday.
That's right.
So just be honest with yourself on the ability in regards to what you know how to do, what you can do, and also just your availability. That's very, very, very important. The third step, guys, is, and this is where a lot of times people don't want to get to it. You got to sit here and put paper to pen. Plot those items on the board. Plot them items on the board. And here's the thing: what we want to make sure we separate things that are going to take you yearly, monthly, or weekly. Write it down.
So you suggesting yearly? You suggesting like, are you suggesting the whole year of 2026 and then start over in 2027?
No, I'm just saying you segregating those tasks from how long it's gonna take you. That's something gonna take a year.
Okay,
that's something because you might got a class that you're gonna take, and it's a 11, 12 month class, and it started in February. So this shit gonna take you a whole year, right? Right. We can look at that, right? Right. You might have to just let me say it, plant a garden. That might take you a couple of days. But we plotting those things down by the time frame. Okay. Because here's the deal: we ain't setting the calendar. We need to be able to. We can't have. It's kind of when you're in college and you're taking classes. Realistically, you got 4 classes. Do you want to take 3 hard classes? Right. You want to kind of cut it up. One hard, one medium, 2 easy. You know what I'm saying? However you want to do it. Then you get further along, you stuck. I got to take you 2 or 3 hard classes at the same time because of availability. I get it. But we don't want to be dealing with 2 or 3 things because we breaking it out. And we don't. You may want to do most of them in the first quarter of the year. Right. But you gotta be, again, guys, we want to make sure the shit that we plan, the thing we want to write down, we can really make it happen. And you may have to start working on some of these things in the second or third quarter. Right. Or the fourth quarter. Right. Now look, I gotta put that off to October. Okay. I want to do it in March I'm gonna do it in October. Because that best falls in line with everything. So that's what we're writing down. Separating on the list, as far as the yearly, monthly, weekly, quarterly, whatever, how long it's gonna be able to take it. Because now we can start plotting it out throughout the calendar year. We're doing it. Best to create a blank calendar with all your monthly tasks. Right. You want to be able to do that. Place those items on the calendar. Make sure you give time-consuming tasks more than 1 day if needed. Okay. So again, we start sitting here, right? We're writing this stuff down. I got all these. I got my tasks separated. That's gonna take a month. That's gonna take a week. This, that, and that. Now I'm looking at this calendar. Where can I lay certain things out? Again, guys. Do not get so stuck on your interest in doing things at a certain point with what should be, the thing that fall in place. What you looking for, like?
I'm missing a page, I think.
How many you got? 3? That's it.
Oh, okay. I saw that other page with all that stuff. I'm like,
no, this my.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what? Nah, he got more pages than me.
Nah, you good, man. So. You want to make sure when we look at that blank calendar, we start mapping it out and giving ourselves time with that. Guys, remember, be realistic. Don't get so caught in the when you want to do it. We want to make sure we reach these goals. So we got to have this same thing's going to be real labor intensive, time intensive, and stuff like that. We don't want to be messing with that 2 or 3 of those at the same time, brother. Okay. That makes sense.
I get it. I was just about to ask you, how do we break this stuff down? Because if I got 6 things I want to do, but I know those 6 things each gonna take 4 months each to do. How I'm supposed to do that? Do we break that up and take 3 of them this year and 3 of them next year and figure out which one is more vital to the business or what we're trying to accomplish?
Well, to that point, if we deal with the question you asking, go back to what we try to do: incremental and attainable. How can we have 4 things that we can do incremental and attainable? I don't think that can happen, Lab.
Well, I think it can with human behavior. And like I said, when we went earlier, and we was talking about separating, like I can do this. Looking at your clothes, thinking you can get back in them when they are size 30 and you already at 37. You get what I'm saying? So
if you work 8 hours a day, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and you only got maybe an hour and a half any one of them days availability, you got your weekends, how can you make realistically? Can we be able to get 4 long, tasks that could take 4 months at a time? I mean, I'm just saying, like, we only got really 2 days.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm telling you what about human behavior.
Well, that's why we're having this conversation.
Uh-huh.
What you want to do and what the hell you can. We got to get out of what we want to do because we'll never get shit accomplished going off what we want to do.
Okay.
That's all reason why we're doing this.
Right. I get it. I'm just trying to add a little, we all think we can attain everything that we think, is that we want to. We all believe this in our mind.
That's fair, but that's why shit don't happen.
Okay.
Because you're trying to do things. If you say, the last question, if we got 3 or 4 things that can take 2 or 3 months at a time, when we did the whole elimination in regards to the incremental unattainable, make sure they fall into that. We probably didn't kill 2 or 3 of them.
Right.
We're trying to do that because, hey, man, how the hell I'm going to break all these tasks down over a calendar year?
Right.
I'm only, again, I'm working 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. When I'm doing it.
I get it.
You know
if you're being realistic and honest with yourself, you're going to say that.
But I've said that 3 or 4 times. Be honest.
Oh, I'm being honest. I mean, we all think we be being honest, but in all reality, we don't want to be honest with ourselves to realize that we have limitations. Especially when you're talking about business owners and stuff like that, small business owners, big business owners, whatever the case may be. We don't want to put limitations on our abilities just by human behavior. We do have limitations, but we don't see it that way because we feel like we can accomplish anything we to our mind, set our mind to it.
Okay, Lab. What you said, we don't want to be restricting ourselves of our abilities.
Right.
Or the 2 things, abilities and what? Or the other one. That they both don't got to happen.
Availability. I'm sorry.
So you can make it happen,
right?
But you're not available to make it happen,
right?
So it doesn't matter that it's not I'm limiting myself on my abilities,
right?
I just don't have the time to do the shit,
right?
You know what I'm saying? It got to fall in them too. We got to work on that, right? My ability and my availability,
right?
I can fix it. I don't fix it on Saturday,
right? But Pooch, if I move this around. Move this on Tuesday and don't take my son to his basketball practice and let my wife take him. Then I got Tuesday evening. I'm just throwing out how we talk. What's going on, Cutie Clothing LLC? I'm just talking about stuff we do like that.
Yeah, that's why shit don't happen.
Right.
I mean, at the end of the day, like we can do. I had this conversation with people all the time. We're gonna talk about what we want to do or what we can do. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we can be so headstrong on. I want to do this and I want to do that. Have you been a person that in your life to be able to sit here and just go across the grain and do things that people don't normally do? You know what I'm saying? So why all of a sudden now, if you've never been that type of person to, be that superlative, to be able to exceed goals, to be this trendsetter, what makes you think you feel start doing it now?
Okay.
Huh?
Right.
Typically, the thing that may incentivize most people to do it is the money or the fear that they may lose their job.
Right.
They might be homeless or whatever.
Right.
So we talking about you doing self-initiative to do certain stuff. All of a sudden now, this damn person is you're not going to do that.
I understand exactly what you're saying. But I'm trying to play devil's advocate.
Well, we can do that, but at the end of the day, people gotta be honest with themselves. There's nothing wrong being regular.
Right.
There's nothing wrong being just, everybody wants to be platinum.
Right.
Elite,
Right.
Stellar.
Right. Exceptional.
Yeah. You ain't one of them. She ain't one of them. He ain't one of them.
And you know it.
Because if you ain't one of them, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, we wouldn't be having this conversation. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that and stuff. Spend less time trying to focus on what the hell we can't do. Focus on the planning.
Okay.
I can't be worried about what I ain't got.
That's true.
I need to be worried about what I need to do, what I can do to try to make certain things happen. Right? And I think when you look at it from that vantage point and take that approach with it, I think you'll be a lot more successful than sitting there and recognizing all the kind of shit you ain't done. So again, you got to make sure when we place that stuff on the calendar, make sure you give more time-consuming tasks than one day. So if we know this Sunday is going to take, working on your car, or just say you want to put a motor in the car that take normally 3 days to put the motor in the car, gonna make it a 5-day task.
Okay.
Not that you're gonna spend 5 days, but you gave some cushion room.
Right.
Make sense?
I get it.
Get it. So those are the kind of things we want to do. That we won't work on, setting a pond in the backyard, and we know, okay, it's only gonna take 2 days. Give yourself 3.5.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? That way
Right.
we got some cushion room. We're doing it.
Right.
And you don't try to restrict yourself or kill yourself, because now you done sat there and gave it a day.
Mm-hmm.
The day done came and went, but you got some other stuff planned for later.
Mm-hmm.
That's, we have some priority, and we missing out on it because we underestimate the time frame.
Mm-hmm.
So give yourself some cushion, guys. Give yourself some cushion. Wrong one built in one day, and your fish pond won't eat.
Right. Your koi pond one.
Yeah, there you go.
Right,
There you go. So then we go to step 4. Have some form of accountability.
Mm-hmm.
You may got your brother DJ Lab. You
Mm-hmm.
might got some kind of thing sending you messages or whatever like that. Maybe you have some kind of person or checkoff sheet with doing certain things. You want to have some kind of system in place where you kind of be reaching them certain benchmarks with doing it. Because if I'm doing a task that takes over 3 days of doing it, and you can break off the actual performance and everything, performance to get the goal set up over, let's say, quarters. 45% done. I should have done 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
50% done because I done the next 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Another 75% done because I got the next 1, 2, 3. Guys, we got to write shit down. I'm
Right.
telling y'all that shooting from the hip. Because here's the deal, man. And I say this all the time. If you just look at your basic Fortune 500 companies, your Coast, your General Electric, your Home Depots, your Merck, your Pfizer. You start looking at all those kind of some of the real. When you start looking at those Fortune 500 companies, the basic business structure that they have from advertising, marketing, research and development, how they strategize certain things, it's the same basic principle for all businesses. You just got to scale down and lessen the scope of what you're doing in comparison to them. But if you pretty much just look at it, you got the recipe for success.
Right.
Already. Yeah, you ain't got to overthink it and stuff like that. And you can try, but there are some things that fundamentally got to happen, right? And know if and what about it. I say all that to say that when we start talking about those accountability and checkout, when you start seeing things like quality control and all that kind of stuff, that's kind of what we're looking at. Because if I'm trying to get these 4 or 5 tasks done to get this thing done, I got lab looking. I got certain tracking mechanisms in place to make sure certain things happen, right? So you want to have those kind of things in place.
All right, already.
It ain't that you limiting yourself, making looking at it like you admitting defeat. That's how the process goes. That's how the process goes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you were normally doing, one thing I want to get is one caveat to everybody. Everybody has a talent. We all have different experiences and things like that. But if you have been doing things one way and you've been getting these results where like this ain't happening, that ain't happening, it might benefit you to try to do something different. And that something different might not make any sense whatsoever to you.
Right.
But at the end of the day, look, you know what's happening with what you're doing, right? Get a try. Get a try. Give it an honest try. Get an honest try.
Cuddy Clothing LLC. Just hit us in our DM and we'll get you set up. See what show you're trying to get on. This show right here don't have guests, but we have other shows. Anyway.
No way, book an appointment.
Right. You can book an appointment when we miss Short Dollar. He does. He
26 years in the game.
That's right.
You got a clothing company. I can help you be a millionaire in a year.
There you go. There you go. So
I get you away from trying to sell t-shirts online and yes,
most definitely will.
Check them Google reviews.
Yeah. And you can hit him in the DM to set up the business, to set up the consultation, all that. He handles all that in his DM, Mr. Short Dollar. Deonte Burden 77, right?
Yeah.
Deonte Burden 77 on Instagram. And he can get you set up with the consultation. Hey, I give him 5 stars. I don't think you'll be dissatisfied with any of his services. So
check out the Google reviews. Yeah, what everybody else say and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get you out of 5.7 t-shirts.
That's right.
And I ain't saying that what you're doing.
Right.
I ain't saying that what you're doing. I ain't saying that what you're doing, bro.
Right.
But, definitely help you out with doing that. But no, well, you come and guest on this show, got to do a little change in my hand.
Right.
We don't do that. We don't do that. You want to come on here, you want to do that and everything. But I appreciate it. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
but having those kind of accountability pieces in place, that's one of the best things. And that's step 4. And lastly, when we go to step 5, again, we're talking about how to reach your goals in 2026. Step 5, make your monthly, quarterly, and yearly review. Because we started thinking about this, guy. These are plans that always change. They can adjust because what stuff happens. I got sick. I got some more money. I hired somebody. Or such a junior came and started working with me and stuff like that. Listen, the government made that thing obsolete. We don't need that no more.
Right.
So things happen. So do your monthly, quarterly, and yearly review. Remember, guys, each November, look at what goals you accomplished and didn't, and begin to strategize for the next year. So it's not a failure thing, because we can only work so far, because you might get knee deep into a goal that you had planned for the first or second quarter. Like, man, I really can't. We can't. This is going to take months. We got to revisit it. You're not letting it punk you. You're just being realistic. Like, this is just something we ain't going to be able to do.
Right.
And we don't want to overlap into another goal we have set, because it's something that, look, it's going to need more attention, more money, or more time. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
I get it.
We tried our best to lay out the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? I cannot lose these 30 pounds in 2 months.
Right.
I need a little bit more time. Now, what I can do in a period on a monthly basis, how often I'm working out? Well, I'm going to gym 3 days a week. Let me turn that shit up to 5. Or let me see and reduce my diet, the caloric intake, by this. Or instead of going to the gym for an hour and a half, let's see how I do if I do it 2 hours, 2.5. But we're actually looking what we're doing, looking what we're trying to accomplish, what we're doing. Can we make realistic adjustment to kind of fit in that time frame? If we can't, well, let's spread it out a little longer, if possible. Or let's table it off for another time. Makes sense?
It makes no sense. Yeah, it makes real good sense.
We can't get time back once we spend it.
Right.
So we don't want to be sitting here trying to overlap and do certain things that are going to require more time, more effort, more money. And it just ain't going to happen.
You don't want to be wasting time that you could use on something else.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm a firm believer in that. I'm a firm believer in that. When I get stuck on a certain issue or a problem, I know I got something. I come at it this shit. We spend too much time. Let me knock out those 10, 15-minute tasks I can go on and do, respond to a couple of emails, answer this, that, and that, because this shit is taking too damn long.
Right.
And I'm waiting for these folks at this organization to call me back and all this other kind of stuff. I'm stuck.
Right.
They got to call me back, get back with me. Look, so let me get back on these little short tasks on something else.
And while I'm waiting on them, I'll be doing something else, and I'm just study bagging up. My list get longer and longer as I'm waiting.
Because I put everything out waiting on them. Let's go get it. And you can even jump to something that you might want to do next week. You know, it's going to be a short task. There you go. So look at it with that. Remember, like I say, each November, look at what goals you accomplish, and then maybe strategize for the next year. Guys, here's the deal. And if you do what you listed, just say if you got things to do in January, February, March, April, May, right? And the things may start at different times of the year. But the sum of your tasks should add up to each goal you set, right? Those tasks that you done broke down to make them incremental and everything, the sum of them should add up to the goal that you set. And that system has worked for me for years.
Okay.
That system will work for me for years. If I do, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and the goal was this, I should get everything accomplished, right? It gives you an opportunity to realistically plot your goals and make adjustments accordingly. You guys, welcome to do it. I'm going to put the video. I think I got the actual blueprint, and I'm going to post that. I got to think of what damn platform I'm going to post it on, but I'll make a short video. Hey guys, as far as the blueprint, the whole thing, and what you need to do, I'll put that out for you guys. That's me on Smile 2026 free swing. Okay, we'll put that out there for everybody to do, and I get that now. Get it listed within the next week or so to get that done. And y'all just get that done. Y'all just let me know what y'all think about it. You know what I'm saying?
One of the things that I find that helps me out when I have goals and I set these goals. Now, my problem is I think I set too many. But one of the things that helps me out to feel like I've accomplished it is to, when I write them down, is to scratch them out. I know it seems small. But when I go back and scratch that goal off that list, and then go back and look at that list a couple months later, and I see that I did 15 of the 25 goals or 10 of the 25 goals, it makes me feel better and gives me energy to go keep pushing. It sounds small. I know it sounds small to scratch out a goal, but it's like scratch that thing out, keep moving, come back and look at it, like, oh, okay. I done did 10 of them.
I don't think it's a bad idea at all.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got a visual reminder that you actually make it progress makes success. I don't think nothing wrong with that at all, bro.
Yeah,
you know, we're doing anything that can kind of give you any kind of motivation, do something extra, or do it, implement it. I just think far too often people try to do a whole lot of shit in such a little bit of time.
Right?
And that's just what's going to be a detriment to you, right?
Right.
And I think that's where a lot of potential business owners stuff are all going to have problems because they want to do things that's going to require a certain amount of time and just think, I got it. Especially when it comes to things that are not going to happen overnight, i.e. weight loss, i.e. saving, and then, just trying to do certain stuff. Like, no. Be realistic about that. Be realistic about it, man. So feel free, guys. You got any questions or comments, and you want to, you came in the middle of the chat, go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. You check the video out in its full entirety. You got any questions or comments, concerns, you can leave a comment. I usually give about 24 hours. You can take about a day or so to respond back to the comments. To my people with the clothes, and I apologize.
Cuddy Clothing LLC.
Cuddy Clothing LLC. Yeah, you see that shit. I need little letters. I think I'm going by damn blind. I need some damn reading glasses.
I need glasses too, but I do have the phone closer to my face.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like right here. I can see it right here. Yeah. But looking up there, nah.
Yeah. I need damn binoculars. Your vision is awesome.
No, it's because I got the cheat sheet right here.
What the hell? But I put that information out there as far as just reach out to me. I'll give you the link. We just do a consult. We'll talk from there. But also, if anybody got any questions or anything like that, go to the YouTube channel because that's the one where everything will be set. Leave a question in the comments and we'll get squared away with everything. The whole goal is we want everybody to be successful in 2026, whatever that looks like for you.
Right.
However that fall into place with you. But the key thing is giving you good advice on how to make those certain things happen for yourself. So I hope this information helped you guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed the show, and hope you guys have a prosperous 2026. And again, thank everyone so much for all the birthday wishes and everything. Like I said, I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. I'm super excited about hitting 49 and everything. So, y'all take care, be safe. I'll talk with you soon.
Happy birthday, Poochie.